All right, so today I'm going to finish up this grayscale and shaded forms page. And this is how your page should be looking. So far I've done an oval, sphere, a cube. This is a cone, a pyramid. I'm going to do a cylinder, and then I've done my grayscale. Okay, so this is exactly what your page should hopefully look like. And this is completely within your realm of ability. So I'm going to start off with a cylinder on top, like an oval, okay? And then I'm going to draw some straight lines. Remember, I'm finding my line. I'm not really using a ruler. I'm just trying to be as cautious as possible. If you want to use a ruler, you can. All right, this is supposed to look like a tin can or something. So 2 straight lines down. All right, and then you want your bottom line to somewhat match your top line here. And that's how we're going to make it look like it's a cylinder here. So I want it to be about the same size as my other shapes. I don't want this to be flat. I want it to have a little curve so that this line and this line look almost the same. Okay? All right. Now, again, my light's coming from this direction. So I'm going to imagine how my shadow would be. Now, if you want to take some artistic liberties and make yours a little different, that's fine. Or if you feel like just trying to copy the way I did mine, you could do that as well. Okay. Now, again, I'm going to start with my darker areas. I'm holding my pencil like I've been showing you, nice and loose. All right. And I'm going to start off on this side here. This is going to be my shadowed side, and I'm doing little itty bitty circles as I move. I'm following the form. Remember, you wouldn't want to be shading in this direction. You want to always, you can see I'm following the form here. Here I go straight up and down, and then I follow the form this way. You always want to follow the form and make little circles. The goal is we do not want to see our pencil stroke. It does not want to be obvious. You want it to have, to create the illusion of reality and light moving, we don't want to see the direction our pencil was going. So light little circles, we're going to slowly build. I'm going to apply less pressure as I get to the end because that's where my light's hitting and that's where it should be the lightest. And I'm going to keep going back and darkening it up on the edge here. I might go back with my eraser later. In fact, I'm going to, and I'm going to lighten this line up a little bit. Okay, as you can see, it's a slow build. We don't want to rush. Now I'm going to rotate my paper just a hair because I want to fix this line and then I want to stretch my hand across the paper. And while I have it this way, I'm going to start working on my cast shadow. Remember, there's less transition with the cast shadow of light. It's usually somewhat flat. It might just get a hair darker as it gets very close to the object, but for the most part, it's pretty flat. Again, the absolute best way for you to do this is if you could set up a light and you could get a can and put the can or a ball or an egg on top of a piece of white paper and then just draw the way the light actually works. We're going to do something like that when we start doing a still life. And here I'm going to keep building my darkness, rotating my paper again. almost done with my cylinder. Let's flip it back around and look at it. I'm going to define this line up here a little. I'm going to darken my bottom line a little bit more so I can see the bottom. And I'm going to darken this edge. Get a little darker on this side. And then I'm going to take my eraser and I'm just going to lightly touch the line that I drew over here. I want that to be very faint because that's right where the light is hitting. Okay, so this is pretty much my cylinder and this is your assignment. So you could see what it is we're going to be doing, okay? I'll take a better picture of it and I'll post it to our Google Classroom. And now you guys can see what we have to do.